Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Glasshouse Country Bowls Club. We're here today streaming the Under-18 Junior Pairs Carnival. First of all, we'd like to acknowledge the major sponsor, NChem Construction Proprietary Limited, and the co-sponsor, Peachester Sawmilling Co. for your top quality sawn hardwood. Also like to acknowledge the Sunshine Coast District Bowls Association, who are sponsoring this stream today. We are in game number 2 today, and in this game we have a pairs matchup. Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger playing against Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan. Thank you. So Ben Hagan is currently on the mat. That's him with the green, yellow, and white bowls. Playing down on the backhand here, we have Jacob Hoger. Ben continuing down on the forehand. Got a pretty good line here. Just not going to get all the way here. So Jacob now on the mat. Just coming around the back. Okay, looks like the end of the first end complete. Getting down to measure it up. Okay, so we have Harry Crack leading Craig. Harry Craig. I'm looking at this and it looks like Crack. I thought it must have been Irish. So Harry's a 17-year-old, turning 17, I should say, this this August. He's been playing bowls for since 2022. Got into bowls through his brother. Chaz Doherty is the other lead, and Chaz is 11 in 3 or 4 days, a week actually. So currently playing out of Burnett Bundaberg. Great correction there from Harry. It's a better effort there too from Chaz. That's going to get all the way, is it? Just going to pull up a little short. Chaz is going to maintain the forehand attack. A very good weight again. Probably the second shot. As they change over, this event is played in a section format. So section number 1, we saw Mitch Hagan's team score the win over Steve Burton Monk's team. And in the second game of that section, John Rusk was the winner over Ashton Vardy. We move into the second of the 2 sections, and we see that Hayden Flood scored the victory over Taylor Barrett. We're looking now down for Ben Hagan. And Jacob's going to arrive on this back bowl. Ben's down on the forehand. Looks like he's playing with a little bit of weight on. Manages to collect the jack. That's probably 3 down now for Jacob. Staying with the forehand. Got a fairly good line. Is it going to turn enough for him, or is he just a bit weighty to get the turn he was looking for? Probably still 3. Big opportunity here for Ben to get in here with the +1. A free bowl to add to the count. He would not be happy with that. You get a free go like that. They're the ones you need to jump on, because a lot of times they will be the real difference between winning and losing. But excuse me, Chaz and Ben get 3. So on the Sunshine Coast District scoreboard, we've got Chaz and Ben 3-1 up against Harry and Jacob. Going back to section 2, that second match there was Madison Parkinson defeating Mia Skur. And our third section, we had Eamon Wimberley with the win. I'll have to come back to that. Doesn't look right. We'll get back to that when we just get that corrected. Yep. Young Chaz is well pointed again here. Just going to duck out, but very, very good weight. Harry onto the forehand. Harry's playing with Aero Optimums. Oof. Hair's breath in it. Young Chaz Doherty is with the tailored GTRs. Let's cut a little bit of his grass there. Harry be looking to improve on the front two. His first two, I should say. He's picked a pretty good line. It's all down to his legs. They haven't carried him all the way. Ben Hagan representing the Pine Rivers Bowls Club. Started bowling in 2023. He got interested in the game via barefoot bowls. Jacob manages to knock up one of Harry's bowls. I think this one's going to run out of puff as well. Jacob's looking to get all the way to that blue. Will he get through on the back door maybe? Don't quite think so. Chaz has given 2 fingers up the other end. Believes that they have 2. Ben's playing down on the backhand. He's given it a pretty good path. Just not going to get all the way home. Harry seems to think it's maybe only 1. He's looking for Jacob playing on the forehand and coming down here and get round that front one, and contact on the blue will be good. He's going to run into the short bowl. 1 white has come out. The measure comes across. That looks like it could be the 2 shots it is. So 2 shots to Chaz and Ben. Chaz to lead away, playing down on the forehand side. Giving it a very wide passage here. Not quite sure that's going to come all the way back. Not even sure it's on the rink. And the boys are having a look to determine, and ruled not in play. This is a better line for Chaz. He's just going to duck away a bit, but the weight wasn't too bad. Plenty of room for Harry. Well pointed here. That will be the shot. Still plenty of room for Chaz. Throwing it out in a good field. How much is it going to come back? It's not. Oh. Yeah, Ben has the opportunity here to capitalise here. Put another one in the mix. He has a good line, just gone to the back of the rink. Pretty good looking bowl here from Ben. Great response here from Jacob. Jacob gained selection in the state squad selection, playing in 2025. Uh, 16 he is, so does have plenty of time still here. A young Ben on the forehand. Looks like Jacob is holding a couple here. He does another one with this last bowl to get a free count, and he also has not been able to get all the way there. It looked like 2 shots. If we go to the Sunshine Coast District scoreboard, we can see that Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan have a 5-3 lead over Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger. We are on the fifth end. It's a time game. Still an hour and 18 minutes of play. If it's anything like the first game we streamed, that time should not play any part in calculations. Very good start here. Right back to the centre line. Harry be looking to have a similar bowl, ideally finish just behind. We'll set up the end well for the team. Played it fairly well. Yep, right on the tee. Very good bowl. Bit of work now for Chaz. Needs to get one in the head. Not a bad effort here. Probably second shot. Fairly smooth delivery there. Was looking good at the top end. Just going to swallow it. Probably made two with that. And Chaz just not going to clear the front one. Fantastic line. Near on perfect conditions here at Glasshouse Mountains. Hardly a cloud in the sky. A Queensland state flag is just barely fluttering in a very, very slight breeze. A whole lot better conditions than what we had at 6 o'clock this morning here, where it was pelting down with rain. You'd have no idea about that now looking at things. Just going to get a slide on, is he? Yep, he has. It's another one in the count. Now Ben doesn't look like he's taken enough grass here. An opportunity here to put another one into the count and make it a little bit harder for Ben. Going to get the hold, is it? Well, it probably still counts. Ben's going to need to get one in here. Play with a bit more aggression here, but not the line he needed with the weight that he had. He's going to come down on the backhand. Don't think it's got the legs again. Brilliant line again, but just not quite far enough. Chaz thinks they're at least one down. Plenty of room to, excuse me, get in there for Ben. He's got the weight. He's got a fair bowl here. Just going to fail right at the very end. One of the blues has come out. The two that have taken out. Put the string down on looking for the third. Looks like that's a 3. Well, the Sunshine Coast District scoreboard shows Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger 6-5 up over Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan, and we've played 5 ends. Afternoon, Joy Meany and Peter Willoughby. Serena Bonnell, welcome back. Peter Matthews, no Riley's over the age, I believe. He's doing big things in senior bowls. Pretty successful Australian Open. Been part of some winning teams in tournaments around the state recently. Well, Harry's just looking to get a little wider and probably a metre or so on. His correction's been pretty good here. It's a piece of the jack. Still plenty of room left for Chaz, the metre or so to draw in there. Fairly good line he's on here. It's just how much more he's got to come to it. Just stopped pretty quickly out there. This one's going to find its way back to the tee. One to Harry and Jacob at this stage. It looks like he's got better weight with this. Is he going to get all the way? I think that's probably going to be good enough for shot, or close to. The boys change ends. So the event that we're currently playing is a 3-bowl pairs. It is 15 ends and a timed game. So Jacob Hoger on the mat playing the forehand. Don't think he's got enough of it. Ben's gone off to the backhand. He's in a pretty good lane here. Just going to have to work hard to get back in. Just going to run out of puff a bit. Jacob looks to be a bit better with this one. Need to get around this front one. She hasn't. Jacob's looking to get some contact here on the far bowl, or if he comes underneath, he may backdoor. That's pretty close. I think young Chaz indicated that they may be down. Ben would be actually looking for Chaz's bowl, but it hasn't picked the right line. The boys have a look, quickly go down to throw a tape on. They go straight out to Chaz's bowl. It's their team's closest, I believe. Moves around to one of Jacob's. That looks like that's in the count. And we go across and look at the second one, and that looks like that's going to be there as well. So yes, two shots there to the team of Harry and Jacob. Okay, so the Sunshine Coast District scoreboard now shows Harry, Craig and Jacob Hoger on 8 and Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan 5 after 6 completed ends. So we have Harry Craig leading away here. And as I said before, Harry was introduced to the game by his brother. His coach is Marcus Craig, so either father or brother or some family member as his coach. He's playing with the Aero Optimus. A young Chaz from Burnett Bundaberg Way. His next door neighbour was the person who introduced him to bowls. And he's coached by Des Kemp. Well done to all of these coaches and people that are giving up their time to help develop the junior bowlers. Pretty good effort there from Harry. And Chaz is in a fair field here. Just got to get past that front one, which he nearly did. Good effort, good home. Still plenty of room for Harry. He maintains the attack on the forehand. That's a nice line. Going to get a rub on himself. Just runs through a little bit. Ben's given Chaz a marking point with the foot. Well, if he's got the weight, he's got a good bowl here. Oh, look at that line. What he wouldn't have done for another metre. They found a good home there with that one, Jacob. See if he can't just take a fraction off this one. This is looking pretty good. Just going to touch it off. Probably one down there. Just not going to get all the way there. Pretty good effort. Harry believes that they have won. Yep, coming down on the forehand again. I think he's just not going to get the legs again. Chance here for Ben to get in and amongst it. Not sure the weight's going to hold. Another one to the score. The Sunshine Coast scoreboard now moves on to show after 7 ends. Harry, Craig and Jacob Hoger 9 shots against Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan with 5. So they rolled the kitty right to the 6 foot line. Good looking bowl coming in here. Probably just needs a metre more to be the perfect one. Jacob continues down on the backhand. Pretty much the same bowl. Struggling to find the length here, the boys. This one certainly got enough to get all the way there. Ran into the short bowl. There's still a draw down here for Harry on the backhand. I played that very well. Chaz got a bit of bowl this time. Yep, hats off. He's got the chalk. And give him a bit of confidence. You walk a bit taller when you play good bowls. Gets the obligatory high five from young Ben. Jacob's coming down on the forehand. He's going to get past that front one. Still needs probably a metre or so. Straw's still out there on the backhand for Ben. He too is not going to get the full distance. Jacob's played with a bit more purpose. And Ben gets around these front ones and runs all the way. Is he going to get there? Not quite. Okay, so as it stands, it's still one shot to Team Hagan. This is not a bad bowl here. Got the jack out, taking it across to the side. Looks like it's still in. There were blue bowls out there. Yep, there's quite a large area to draw out there. A lot of it will be virgin territory, so we'll just see how young Ben handles this. Must be up to start with. Oh, won't be happy with that. Ben wants him to take the mat right back. So our Sunshine Coast scoreboard is after 8 ends, shows Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger 9 and Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan 6. We've crossed the halfway point of this match. If I start there from Harry. Little touch as he went by there from Chaz. In the good field here, Harry just needs to run it all the way home. Still trying. We still needed a metre more. They're pretty much full distance. Expect these little Taylor GTRs to run along there. How far are we going to get back with this? Far enough to count by the look of that. Jacob seems to be happy with it. Don't forget, if you're on the Sunshine Coast, that we'll be back here again tomorrow. If you'd like to come down and watch some of these juniors play live, I'm sure you'll enjoy the experience. A lot of young talent on show here, destined for bigger things. Well, let's see if Ben can improve on that first one. It's amazing how many times you can run into short bowls like that. Jacob's given it a lovely wide berth. You can get all the way back to Harry's bowl. He's a chance of being in the count. Pretty imperative that Ben gets one in here. Well, unfortunately, he's just run into another one of his shorts. He will not be happy with that. Opportunity here for Jacob to nail another one. It inflict a bit more pain on the opposition. There cannot be a reply. Probably needed to be inside that. Time will tell. One out, two out, three out, four out. And I think it's a measure with the back ones. Yep. Down they go. Going back to the back one. Didn't look like it got all the way there. So that'd be a four, I think. The experiment with the longer end didn't pay off. Harry and Jacob have got the mat back and reverted to their preferred length. Yeah, was four on that last end. Now you can see Harry, Craig and Jacob Hoger 13 against Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan on the Sunshine Coast District scoreboard. They've had 9 ends of the 15th, now playing the 10th end. First bowl from Chaz Doherty. Found its way behind the mark. Metre and a half past. Harry playing down on the forehand, looking to improve on his first effort. Looks like he probably has done that. He has. Managed to knock young Chaz's bowl into the ditch. He didn't need much weight to do that. Chaz has only got the very small size bowls. It doesn't take much to give them a touch and a nudge, and they go for a bit of a run. We'll just be looking to probably take a metre or so off on this one. And probably holding shot at as we speak. This one's got some merit. Going to run too far through. Oh, it has. Opens the way here for Chaz. Lorraine Hoger. Go Jacob and Harry. Peter Miller. Dipper's greens look nice. Not sure that Dipper's here, is he? Yeah, thank you, Heather. So Marcus is the father of Harry and his coach. Well, that looks to be the shot. Yep. He's the boss now. Very good bowl from Jacob. I think this is just going to get lost here. Well, go close to being second shot. Jacob's going to persist on the forehand. That's where he's played all the bowls on this end. Just might have run through a fraction. It's definitely one. Just not going to get past the front. Okay, so with that, completes 10 ends. Will be one shot more to Harry and Jacob. Sunshine Coast District scoreboard shows the score 14 to Harry and Jacob against Chaz and Ben, who are on 6. Rolled the jack pretty much to the ditch, so back on the 6 foot line. We're probably a mat or so from the front of the line. Harry to play first. He's playing up on his forehand here. Just going to run through a little bit. Yep. Managed to find the sand. The wind picks up a little bit. Probably the windiest it's been for a while. Flags are starting to stand right up, and you can. The wind is more prevalent closer to the ground by the look of these trees and their branches. Not making as much up the top, but to our right of the commentary here, looking at those trees, they've really got a little bit of wind blowing through there. Just a bit of improvement here. Is it going to stay up this time? I think it has. It's gone right back to the very back and right on the centre line. Opportunity here for Chaz. Well, he's just missed the grass again there. Having a look at the delivery there from Harry. He too has also fallen into that trap of just missing the grass line there. You can see up there that it is looks to be a little barren. This is a better line here from Chaz. This will be the boss for the time being, I suggest. They swap over. They're both engaging in some skin, encouraging each other. So one thing about watching bowls at this level, the manner in which and spirit in which the game is played is a credit to these kids and to their coaches, who are obviously educating them in the correct manner to play this great game of ours. Finished Jack high there, Jacob. Yeah, another good bowl there from Jacob. Jacob, who's coached by Ian Martin, and now Ben's turn. Played with a bit of weight here. Cleaned one out of the head. A very good bowl there. It looks like Ben's winding up. Didn't make any difference there. Collected some of the stuff out the front. So I think it'll be 2 down. Okay, so Harry's leading us away here on the as we play the 12th end of 15. Pretty good start. I think Chaz has just missed the grass line there. Well, Harry's going to stick with the hand that he's just played that shot, that first bowl with. And why wouldn't he? Played a pretty good one. Very smooth out of the hand that time. It's like that bowl had a sign on it, make sure you hit me on the way past. Well, Chaz has got a better pointed this time. This has got some merit here. This will be the boss. A great shot. So Jacob's getting Harry to change hands here. come down and touch of the kitty will be good. A little narrower, he might be able to sit the shot bowl out. He's played a pretty good line. It's all down to the weight and how far back it's going to come. The weight was pretty good, just a fraction on the wide side, but it might be a good guide. So Chaz with his third one, if he can get past this front one, which he might get the walk through, he did. Another good one in the head. Jacob's walking back on. Wouldn't mind thinking he might be going to turn around and come down, looking to collect the kitty here. There he is, lining up on the backhand side, and he has played a bit aggressively, an aggressive line. Oh. No damage done there. So Ben is just going to get all the way. Nope, just needed about 2 or 3 rolls. We're going to try again with Jacob with the more aggressive approach. This one just narrowed it up a bit too much. I'm going to be looking to work in off his last one there. Giving himself a chance, is he? He's going to work in off one of the opposition bowls. Well, he's had 2 fairly aggressive runs at this. See what the third one brings. This is going to rub off here. Managed to do that. I think it's actually stayed up. Cheers, buddy. Oh, out of bounds, so it gets re-spotted. Just not going to get all the way here. They've pulled out one. So Chaz and Ben have managed to get the mat back. Put it down about 4 feet in front of the tee. So after 12 ends, the Sunshine Coast District scoreboard shows Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger at 16, Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan 7. So the end length determined by Chaz has them playing just over the medium length. He's first away. So just hasn't sent it the full way, I don't believe. Fairly good line. Leaves the advantage open for Harry. Afternoon, Yvonne Shearer watching, Maddie and you watching from Tannum, Jacob. Mike Watts watching from Wales. Kelly Bartholomew's. Damo and Kel watching, missing, seeing all our junior friends and families. Go Chaz and Ben. Vince Calabrese back for another go. Hello, Heather Brown. Yeah, looks like there are magnets, magnets in some of those balls. Just not going to get all the way there. Finds a home behind. Chaz has got one sitting about 3 inches or 3 fingers from the jack. This one's finished up around about jack high by the look at that. Probably third shot. Well, Harry's down on a good line. Jacob seems to think it's got some merit. He's trying to ride it in there. Riding your teammates' bowls is acceptable. You get into a bit of trouble when you start riding your oppositions, and not a healthy aspect to have. Not respectful at all, actually. Anyway, as we proceed, we have Ben to play first, currently holding shot. Going to play down on the forehand. He's going to look to try and sit this back bowl. It's taken a pretty wide line here. That doesn't look like it's going to have enough legs to get all the way back. If you're playing up on that forehand as he was, they're getting stuck out there a bit. Having said that, that's what has now just happened to Jacob on the other hand. Just knock one of Chaz's across there. Don't think it's made any change. Just going to catch a corner of it, is he? It has. Laid it out. Still one to Chaz and Ben, I believe. This is a better drop. This is what he was trying to do with the first one, I think. Yep, he's pulled that, knocked that through. Harry's walked through to have a look. He thinks it's a couple. I think Jacob's looking at maybe an aggressive option here. Harry seems to favour him on the back end. Oh, he has played the aggressive line up the middle, backed himself. Got the jack. Played out of bounds. It'll be respotted on the tee. And I think that they've probably got 2 with that. Looking at the big distance. Yep. They did better than 2. It was 4. Skip saw the shot and backed himself. Played the bowl, which is had backed himself in and got the due result. The Sunshine Coast scoreboard has jumped ahead again, so Harry and Jacob on 20, Chaz and Ben on 7. We've completed 13 of our 15 ends. Still have 28 minutes to play. Very good start there from Harry. Good response here from Chaz. Good home there. Another good bowl from Harry. I think he's just missed the line a little bit here. May still be enough to count. Chaz is going to play out on the forehand. This is better pointed. So that's all down to the run he has left. Very good shot there. Looks to be a good second or close to. That shot there gives you indication that it probably is the second, the white bowl. Jacob giving himself plenty of room out here. It's not all down to his legs. Picked a really good line for it, but unfortunately just didn't get it all the way home. So young Ben will be looking to get some contact here on the shot bowl. He's played this pretty well. Oh, he's got the contact all right and pushed it out to the side. Stayed up. I think it's at least one to Harry and Jacob. And this looks like being the shot if it stayed on. Boys are having a look at it. Should be fairly close. They've called the umpire. When in doubt, that's what the umpires are there for. So we have one more bowl to come in this, the 14th end. Umpire's been called to adjudicate whether the bowl is inside the boundary peg. Here we go with the measure. Umpire has declared the bowl to be out of play. Thank you. Okay, we're up on to the last end of this game. Still have 18 minutes to go. Our first bowl for Harry. Got a good line, but just on a bit on the short side. Sunshine Coast District scoreboard shows Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger 22, Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan 7, and as I said, they've completed 14 ends with 1 end to go. They might be happy with that one. Missed the line and didn't have the weight. Yeah. Jacob now with his first come up short. Ben again has fallen into that same trap. Looking for some improvement here. The magnet's going to, no, manages to slide by. It finds a home in the sand. It's a pretty good bowl here from young Ben, right at it. And, Jacob going to go looking for this. He is. You're going to have to get lucky here. All gone running out to the side. So the last bowl of the game is down to Ben. Doesn't look like he's going to add to the score. So that looks like only one more to Team Hagan. So on the Sunshine Coast scoreboard, after the completion of 15 ends, we have Harry Craig and Jacob Hoger, 22, defeating Chaz Doherty and Ben Hagan by 8, 22-8. We do have a third game this afternoon, which is scheduled for round about 2:50. We do have about 13 minutes on the clock still to go here, so keep an eye on the on your various sites to see the advertising on when we're going to start, but we've got a third one to get through this afternoon. If they're anything like the two we've had today, you'll enjoy the afternoon. Okay, we'd like to thank our major sponsor, Kent Construction Proprietary Limited, and fellow sponsor Peachester Sawmilling Company, the top quality sawn hardwood, and our streaming sponsor, Sunshine Coast District Bowls Association. So thank you very much for your support. It allows us to showcase these juniors. We have only 2 rinks still on board, so until we come back later this afternoon, we bid you farewell, and we'll see you soon.